Up next on our 2024 CVC Fall Sports Media Day Tour is the defending Chagrin Division champion Harvey Red Raiders boys soccer team head coach Natalie Sisler. Coach, it's always a pleasure. Talked a little bit here before we went on the air, but just talk a little bit about this year's team. I mean, obviously, you graduated some great players, but you've built a program that's just reloading every year. So, how confident are you that another good season's in store?
Yeah, we have a lot of confidence, obviously, going into the season as we have, every year recently. Um, it's been, every year. I feel like we come into the season, and a lot of other coaches that I talk to and people I talk to, they're like, wasn't it a rebuilding year after the great, season that you had last year? And we did have, a historic run last year, but every year we're able to, get a lot of young guys that are hungry to play and ready, to work over the summer and to work during the season to improve. And the younger guys step up, they step into their role. And that's kind of where we're at right now. We're working on getting a lot of our, and I wouldn't even say young guys because we do have a lot of seniors back this year as well. So even though we graduated 13 seniors last year, we still have, upwards of almost 10 seniors again coming back this year. So the nice thing is that everyone kind of has been working hard, and not just, this past year, but over the course of their 4 years. And they're kind of excited and ready for their, chance to get some starting time and some big minutes on the field. I think the big thing is just like switching roles. We have, we had a ton of center mids last year, actually too many. Like I had to find places to put center mids that weren't playing in those positions. So this year, the tough part is just switching kind of some of our defenders and shifting them up a little bit out of a defensive role. So that's kind of going to be what we're working on.
All those good problems to have, too many guys to play. And, we talked about it before. You've got 45 kids in your program, which is like double what you started with when you took over at Harvey. And I say it every time we have a media day. You've done such a great job. And the kids buy in because you're all in, and they see that, and I see it, and I think other people see it, and that's led to the success in your program. So again, kudos to that. But Coach, I'll come back after you after I talk to the guys. Let's start, Diego. We'll go with you first. For the folks at home, just introduce yourself, name, grade, and position.
All right. I'm Diego Estrada. I'm in 12th grade senior, and I play center back or outside back, anywhere in the defense.
All right, so coming in senior year, you're defending CVC champions. You've had a couple of great seasons in a row. The bar at Harvey has gotten so much higher. How important is it do you keep raise that bar your senior year?
Um, let's see. I feel like yeah. Our legacy is definitely the bar's set pretty high. We have high expectations about it for us, and yeah, we're ready. I think we're ready. We're ready to keep that that bar high and reach our goals.
Over the past few years, the success came because Harvey's had a lot of dynamic goal scorers. The defense kind of got overshadowed. That's been a really good unit too. You had a great goalkeeper for several years. Talk a little bit about the guys on the defense. Who's back there with you protecting your goalkeeper?
All right. So for our outside back, I feel like we have more options than definitely center backs. We've got Javier Ramirez. He's young. He has and for his age, I feel like he has a pretty strong kick. We've got Chris Sanchez. He's a great crosser, and his ability to get into the final third is definitely something to look out for. We've got a couple new young guys, Jose, myself. We've got Joel center back. I also play center back. Abram Torres center back. I'm sure you know of him. He's a great player. He's quick. He's fast. He's very complete. He's calm, composed on the ball. Same thing with Joel Munoz. He's really good on the ball. He's complete. His passing is is definitely a key part in our defense. And yeah, we all do our part. Thanks to coach, they're always making sure we're getting our work in and stuff.
All right. What are your goals for senior year, individually and for your team?
Individually for myself is I would say make a name for myself. Try to try to mm, try to. I lost my train of thought.
Just win.
Right.
Just keep winning.
No, I'm trying to like make a name for myself and do what I can for our last year and for the coaches, of course. As a team, it's really reaching that bar that was set from our previous years. We've had great players, goal scorers, and just a lot of raw talent and hard work. Um, but this year, yeah, I believe we have no egos left on the team, and we all work together as one. And I know we're gonna do great and accomplish our goals.
Excellent. Well, all right. Good luck to you this fall.
Thank you, sir.
Christian, we'll move over to you. For the folks at home, just introduce yourself, name, grade, and what position you're playing.
Hi. My name is Christian Guerra, grade 12, and well, anything I can play center back, center mid, center defensive mid, center attacking mid, outside mid, anywhere in those areas.
Just a jack of all trades and can do it all. How good does it feel just to be able to help the team in so many different ways?
Well, if I feel good, I would rather play somewhere like in the outside where I'm not really as used to is in the middle. But as long as we're doing good, I feel amazing.
What's different about this year's team compared to last year? I mean, obviously you replaced some guys that graduated, got some new faces in the lineup, but how is this team shaping up to be different?
Well, I know we just lost our goal scorer like Alexis Orozco and Byron, but like I feel like I'm ready to take that role, and so for me and Antonio to be jacking up the goals this season.
Who is your goalkeeper this season?
His name is Tony. He's gonna be a junior.
As one of the guys that are scoring goals, give me a scouting report on him. How tough is he to score on?
Well, he's gotten a lot better compared to last year because last year he wasn't starting, but with our goalkeeper coach, he's been putting in the work with him.
And I asked Diego about this, but just as a senior, how important is it to you to carry on the legacy that the guys a few years ago started?
I feel like it's very important because going to my sophomore year, we had Adan and goalkeeper, and he was like tremendous goalkeeper. And last year we had Byron and Alexis, and I seen their work ethic on and off the field, like such in school and in practice. And I just want to keep it going.
What's going to be the keys to Harvey defending that conference title and making another deep postseason run?
Definitely playing out the back and talking in the middle for sure, and making our freshmen and sophomores comfortable in the field and not so much to feel that pressure.
Who's a player on the team that just in the preseason they've impressed you a lot? You think they're headed for a big year, and why?
Uh, Danilo Estrada. He was pretty good. He got some minutes in varsity last year, and he's been putting in the work, and he's gotten much better. And Alexis Sanchez, you guys probably didn't see him much on the field last year, but this year he's definitely getting big minutes.
Outstanding. All right, good luck to you. We're going to go
Thank you.
over to Antonio. So, Antonio, go ahead for the folks at home. Just introduce yourself, name, grade, and position.
I'm Antonio Soto. I am a senior now, and I play um, center defensive mid, center attacking defense, and sometimes I play
What
strike.
did it mean for you to be a part of the teams of the past couple of years that have had so much success?
It feels really good. I'm really glad to be a part of the success from the previous years, and I just want to keep it moving
What have
forward.
you learned over the past couple of years that's helping you as a senior not only prepare and play harder, but to provide some leadership to the younger guys on the squad?
I think last year's the seniors set the bar pretty high. They were really good, and you just learn off of them and just keep going with it.
Talk a little bit about the offensive flow. How do you guys like to create your scoring opportunities?
I think our offense is solid, not as solid as our defense, but we could definitely work on our offense more, scoring and all of that. And we've definitely got some goal scorers. and I think we could be really good at attacking and scoring and the offense in
If you
general.
had the ability to just write the last chapter of your high school career, what would it say?
Um,
Yeah,
for the
just
team,
however it ends.
I'd
Yeah.
say I'd say to make it further than we did last year, despite losing all of our seniors from last year. I think we could still raise the bar higher from
All
last
right.
year.
Who won the alumni game? I think I have my answer.
um, uh, next
It's
question.
all about getting better, right? You learn from it and move on. So
Yeah, yeah, they definitely gave us a good
that's
challenge
great.
for sure.
All right, Antonio, good luck to you this fall. Coach, back to you. We talked to
Thank
the
you.
guys, learned a little bit about your offense and defense. Anything we're missing?
Well, I will say, because we were just talking about it, speaking of alumni game, they did lose, but it was in PKs, and
Oh, nice.
we got everybody in, and those guys are being humble. They played really well when they were out there on the field and stuff. I feel like they're kind of finding their groove. Like I said, a lot of guys playing in positions that they maybe have played in the past, just not in the past few years. We have a lot of strong defenders, but they also are great utility players. So, like you heard a lot of them say, they can play, center back, they can play center mid, some striker. I think we are definitely more of a threat, I would say, on volleys and in the air, hopefully this season than we have been in past. I think scoring is definitely going to be something that we got to work on and see as the season goes on. It's hard because we out of what we graduated about 90% of our goals last year. So I think it's not how we're going to score, but it's when and it's who's going to step up to put the ball in the back of the net, because we got plenty of guys that can and have showed that they can, but it just kind of depends on when the pressure's on, who's going to be that guy to step up. Diego kind of touched on a nice thing this season, I feel like, is that I feel like all the guys are very unselfish with the ball. They pass really well, not a ton of ego on the team, to the point where at times I'm like, you should shoot that or take that yourself instead of passing that. So I think we'll get there. I think we'll grow throughout the season, which is always nice to see. I do feel like the past couple of years, although our team improved as the season went on, we kind of came at a high level and kind of just kept that high level throughout. I think this season there's going to be some ebbs and flows, and it's going to depend on our mental toughness and kind of our fortitude going forward. But I think these guys definitely have it in them, and I think we can reach most of our goals this season, which are obviously to win CVCs as always, to definitely make it as far as we did last year in the playoffs. The boys really like that. They like being able to play past Halloween. It's always a good goal. And I think obviously always beating our crosstown rival of Riverside. So,
Outstanding. Good stuff. All right, Coach. Well, I appreciate you and the guys taking time out of your day to preview the season. I wish you the best of luck this fall.
all right. Thank you.